arguing at the threshold of liberation. We at the threshold of liberation, our enemy realized that potentially we are the most powerful people in the world. They also realized that we're not going to do to them what they've done to us, because we're not going to waste that kind of energy. Of course, we'll knock him off our back. But who in the hell wants Europe? If he wants to keep Europe, keep it with our good wishes. But we want every inch of Africa. That's our home. I don't divide nothing there or share nothing there that you're not willing to share with me in Europe. I sure don't share any power. This is why I lost patience with the nonsense about non-racial government in South Africa. Non-racial, hell, I want an African government. Anybody can't live on an African government. The French don't argue about no non-racial government. They want a French-run government. No matter who lives there, it's the French-ruled government. If you don't like that, you can go home. Don't like their cooking, you can starve or go home. Don't like their law, you can go home. That's the government I want in Africa. Government so completely controlled by Africans is that it is your prerogative to leave if you don't like it. We'll show you where the airport is. We'll show you where if you want to go by boat, we'll show you where the harbor is. If you want to walk, we'll show you where the road is. Meaning out. But we don't share. I don't share no government. No more than I would willing to share my wife. I ain't no fool. And yet you have Africans say, we can share. Where did he get his mentality from? Create a non-racial government. White people still control South Africa. White people still control all of the wealth-producing resources in every single African country, and there is no exception. And the same thing as countries in the West Indies. The Canadian company bought up the gold in Guyana. Do you know how much Guyana gets out of it? 5% of the profit of their own gold. Why in the hell didn't they send our young men to the mining schools of the world? That's right. Dig the gold yourself. Put it on the markets of the world yourself. Then why are the students studying nonsense? Studying management, don't even know what to manage. Why can't we follow the example of the Japanese? They didn't ask their students what they wanted to study. They lined them up and said, geography for you, medicine for you, oceanography for you, airplane design for you, automotive design for you, locomotive design for you, and you better get it. And they got it too. And made Japan a modern nation. Right. They lost the war, suffered 2 atomic bombs. Right. The same people who defeated them are now begging them for commercial space in the world. Yes. Not one demonstration, not one leaflet. Yes. Nobody shouting yellow power. You shouted black power, you had no power, black or otherwise. I didn't know what power was, still don't know. Power can be had through cooperation. You have to stop the silly argument among yourselves and cooperate. Somebody's going to have to call the tune. Then you got to sit down, who's best to call the tune? Pick out the most intelligent one, and when that intelligent one works it out and say, okay, we go this way, there's no argument. Go that way. That's what the argument at the threshold of liberation is about. How do we go? But some people not only argue about how do we go, but whether we should go. Some said we should go the Marxist way. Some said we should go the Democratic way. Some said we should go the Republican way. We got to go the Christian way, you know. After all, we got to have the law. Somebody else has got to go the Islamic way. The idea is to go. We have to stop dividing ourselves based on things fed into our mind by foreigners who fed them into our mind so they can control us. We can take Christianity and convert it into an instrument of liberation that it was supposed to be in the first place. And so with Islam, if you understand Islam, you might think this is a sore spot with me, but anything that demeans the women is sore with me. And anything that restricts the presence of the woman is a sore spot with me, because we came out of a society where we were willing to let her go as far as her mind could take her without feeling the slight bit insecure. Women who feel insecure with black men in power are dead wrong. Black men who feel insecure with women in power are dead wrong. Because we didn't base it on men and women. We based it on ability. And we respected ability. There should be no man bashing or women bashing, but cooperation between the two. Now, this is the kind of society we had. There are certain ceremonies that couldn't even start until a woman sanctioned it, because that was a woman's function in that society. Certain ceremonies she had to function because it related more specifically to her. Now, if you remember the first session of Roots on television, but nearly everything was wrong. Remember the scene when the boy comes home from ceremony of manhood and circumcision and tells his grandmother, played by Maya Angelou, men don't let women tell them what to do. So you lying fool, you don't even, the people who wrote the script was dead wrong. Alex Haley shouldn't even let that in the script. If he knew the territory he was writing about, he would know that West Africa was Islamized by Islamized Africans. And they were intelligent enough to let the main custom remain intact. And the main custom was then and now matrilineal. The royal line came down through the female side.
Oh, you hear that?
In East Africa, the Arabs installed Islam. They destroyed the matrilineal. So East African Islam is different from West African Islam. Go to East Africa, go to West Africa right now and see who rules the marketplace. Not only women, but women with a society called the Sandy Society. They have their own court, judge, and jury. And if you wrong one of them and they put you on trial, you don't even know whether your wife is the judge or not. And you will be punished. And you will not get away with anything you do to them. All the stalls owned by men, run by men, are owned by women. I